Hey, come look at this.
Okay, so this is a demo video of my take on why I quit Web3. Now, you guys saw the post I suddenly made, right, on me quitting Web3. Now, most of you listening to this or watching me, you have known me for Web3 for the last 4 years, correct? So you probably have many questions. Why did Witty Prince say he wants to quit Web3? If he has pushed Web3 so strongly to us for the last 4 years, does it mean he was wrong? Does it mean he was deceiving us throughout the last 4 years of our lives? The short answer is yes, I deceived you, and I'm sorry. I'm here to show you the truth that I discovered since I came over here to Asia. I had to leave Nigeria to discover this one truth. And let me give you a guarantee before you continue this video. If at the end of this video you are not fully aware and logically sure of why I quit Web3, then this was all a marketing tactic, and a very bad one at that. So this is not a marketing strategy to get you to start following me. This is based on real and verifiable proof. So what I want you to do is, don't believe anything I say until I show you the proof. Let's say that again. Don't believe anything I say until I show you the proof. So let's go. I'm going to be showing you the proof of every single word I mention. Now, so this is a book, just a book with empty paper, right? And in this book and empty paper, I'm going to explain to you why on earth did I quit Web3. So I quit Web3 because I have something called an existential crisis, EC, existential crisis. And what is an existential crisis? An existential crisis is a point in the point of every genius. So anybody who is a genius, everyone who is a genius, this existential crisis does not happen to everyone, but only people who are geniuses. So everyone who is a genius gets to a point in their life where they question the meaning of life. They question the meaning of life, right? And if they don't get to that point, you can infer that they are not geniuses, right? So I got to this point while I was here in Asia. And please, this is not a marketing stunt. All of this is real. If in the next 15 minutes, I'm not able to demonstrate to you why I quit Web3 in a logical way, then never follow me ever again. So let me explain. Why did I quit Web3? What is this genius stuff I'm talking about? What the hell is this? What is the meaning of questioning the meaning of life? Let me show you. So this is John Obidi. This is John Obidi's channel. He's someone whose wisdom I love a lot, and it might be a little bit difficult to read some of the words, so I will just read it for you. So let us go to 5th of August. Something he said on the 5th of August blew my mind. Let's scroll faster because of time. I have less than 15 minutes to show you this. 5th. So we are almost there. Please stay with me. We are almost there. Okay, we are there. This is 5th of August. Please try to read it well. This is 5th of August. So he said, I'll just try to read it for you. Most boxing champions start between the ages of 6 and 14, but Anthony Joshua, who had no interest in boxing, was dragged into a boxing gym at the age of 18 by his cousin. He was wearing an ankle monitor due to previous offenses, and his cousin was just trying to keep him out of trouble. Though a late bloomer, he immediately started to like it and went on to win a gold medal at the 2012 Olympics. The rest is history, as he went on to become the world heavyweight champion. I say that to reiterate that your pot of gold could be in an industry that you haven't started. One in which is a perfect match for your own brain wiring. Wow. Now, this story is a story about Anthony Joshua, who is one of the current greatest boxers of the world. So, your pot of gold could be in an industry that you haven't started. Could that be Web3? I'm going to prove to you in this video why that may or may not be Web3, and why I discovered my own pot of gold is not in Web3. You need to find your pot of gold, and you need to find the industry that is unique to you. And for me, that is not Web3. For you, that may not be Web3 too, and that means you probably need to leave Web3 immediately. Now, Treat life like a buffet. Taste it all. Do the same with places. As Winston Churchill famously said. Now, what this thing means is that life is like a place where there is all the food on this world, and you are to eat each food to know the ones that are personally your best, and then you stay with those ones, right? Do the same with places, which means you have to taste all places on earth. Go to different locations on earth. Mobility, move, go to different locations. Locations might mean communities online. Locations might mean states offline. Locations might also mean nations offline. So taste different things in life, taste different experiences, taste different places, so that your brain can know which is your best for you. So Winston Churchill famously said, to each, now I'm going to read this twice, to each there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do something truly great. What a tragedy it would be if that moment found them unprepared or unqualified for their finest hour. I'll say it again. Winston Churchill famously said, to each there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do something truly great. What a tragedy it would be if that moment found them unprepared or unqualified for their finest hour. So he said, Happy New Month once again, John Obidi. So let me take just these quotes and explain what I mean by this weird stuff. So there is a moment in life that comes where your life changes, right? There are moments where days can take months. Your life seems slow. And then there are moments where the opposite happens. Just moments that are days. But in those days are what months. So there is days taking months, and there is days what months. So these days taking months means the days are slow, painful, full of sorrow. They feel like they are so long. You keep wondering, will my sun ever shine again? Why is my life so slow? Those days happen in a man's life. But there are days where months happen. Days where months happen are those days where you make so much speed that one of such days can equate 1 month of another person's life. So this day happened to me, and let's call it questioning the meaning of life. So I questioned the meaning of life on a particular day, and this is how it happened. Let me show you. I asked myself, why am I wasting my time in life? What if I achieved only one thing every year? If I achieved one thing every year, what would that be? I started thinking, because I'm chasing too many goals every year, I needed to get to the point where I only have one single goal that I'm doing. Because I discussed with many billionaires and millionaires in network school, and many of them, they only do one thing. They're not working on 3 startups. No, they're not working on 5 startups. They're not working with 4 companies and 3 organizations and 2 side hustles. They don't have all these things that I have. It seems like in Nigeria we have a lot of HC, hustle culture. Hustle culture means we try this. So we have too many contingency plans. But billionaires, they only have a plan A. They don't have a plan B. That is what separates us from billionaires. We have plan B, and we have plan C, and we have plan D, and we have plan E. So therefore, we do not go all in on anything. So billionaires go all in. They don't have a plan B, they don't have a plan C, they don't have a plan D, they don't have a plan E. They go all in. So if plan A does not work, they figure out how to make it work. If it does not work, they figure out how to make it work. If it does not work, they figure out how to make what did not work work. They only choose one plan. Only one plan. and they stay on it until it works. They don't have any other plan. No matter what happens to this plan, they stay on it and keep improving, keep changing their mind, keep changing different things. It's a journey of humility, because it takes a lot of humility to be able to agree to do this, right? But me, I've always had plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E in my life. So whenever I get something, that's not my only source. I try to make another source. I try to do another thing. I try to do another thing. I try to do another thing. So I found out that this journey has made me very miserable. So therefore, this page is already filled up. Let's move to another fresh page. Now, I question the meaning of my life. What is that one thing, like I said here, that I can do this year? If I choose to do only one thing every year, what would it be? This year it might be a different thing. Next year it might be a different thing. Next year after that it might be a different thing. But I have wasted so many years. I've wasted so many years in my life. What if I just missed one more? Now, pardon me, my handwriting may not be very fine, but it will be legible enough for you to understand what I'm trying to say. All right? What if I just waste one more? I've wasted so many years in my life. What if I just waste one more? So I said, okay, what if I waste the rest of 2025 on just one thing, instead of trying to have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E? Because what happens to you when you do this is that your 100% energy is split among 5 things. If you have 5 plans, so 25% energy, so 20% energy on 5 things. You have 20% energy and you give them to all 5 things. You can never succeed at any of them because you're giving 20% energy. And if in any case, other people who are doing those same things, other people who are your competition in these 5 fields that you chose, if your competition is doing one thing, they are giving 100% of their energy. If you're doing 20% of your energy, you would always lose. The reason is because other people giving 100%, you can never get as much result as them, right? So why don't you just pick one thing and give it 100% instead of splitting your energy? Therefore, other people who are splitting their energy, you will beat them. So it made me realize that if you don't split your energy, you would ultimately beat other people in any field, because most people always have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E. Only the billionaires in every industry do not have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E. Now, I have evidence to prove this, but I can't say all that in this video. I will say all of it in probably another video. So let's continue. Now, like I was saying, I want to choose only one thing to do this year, and that is how my life is going to be forever. If that will be so, then it means I need to think very well, because I don't want to pick the wrong thing. If I pick the wrong thing, it can mean a waste of 1 year. So I want to choose something that will make sure I don't waste my 1 year. This is my existential crisis. This is my existential crisis. I was questioning the meaning of my life. So it took me a long time to pick what thing was that. What thing will I need to focus on? I was in Web3, but I realized Web3 was not that thing I wanted to choose. Do I say focus on Web3 for 1 year? No, because Web3 has too many options. In Web3, there's airdrop. In Web3, there's Web3 coding. In Web3, there is Web3 jobs. In Web3, there is Web3 trading. In Web3, there is Web3 business. Like, there are too many options in Web3. So I decided, what if I could waste 1 year of my life on doing one thing and see if my life eventually makes any meaning of itself? And so I decided my brand, Witty Prince, is the best thing I would want to build. What if I spent 1 year building my brand, Witty Prince? I decided to take a bet on myself. And this bet is what made me quit Web3. Now, I quit Web3 because I wanted to check. I had an existential crisis. I questioned the meaning of my life, and I wanted to make one move. It's risky because now I will not have any other option. I'm removing Web3 as an option, removing many things as an option, just to make sure that I test out this theory of billionaires, or this theory that I found from interacting with billionaires in Asia. So what I'm saying in summary is for the next 1 year of my life, I'm going to walk you through the journey of building Witty Prince, the brand Witty Prince. I treat my name as not just my name. It's my name, yes, but I treat it as a brand. So I promise you, I'm going to make the next 1 year worth your while. I'm going to take you on a journey towards watching me build. I'm going to build in public, literally. What that means is that I'm going to be taking videos like this almost every single day. Yes, I'm not kidding you. I'm going to be taking videos like what you just watched almost every single day. And each video is going to be worth 15 minutes because I don't want to waste your time. So if I shoot any video and post on my channel and that video is more than 15 minutes long, I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to increase the speed. Whatever length it takes me to explain that video, whatsoever length it takes me to explain that video, that is going to be the length of the video. And I give you a promise, if any of my videos or any of my sessions, not just my videos, any of my live sessions, because I'll be hosting some of these sessions on my on my Google Meet sessions. So if I have a Google Meet sessions and is above 15 minutes, I will pay you a fine. Now let's be clear, I've done a lot of sessions this year. I've done a lot of sessions last year, and my sessions are usually 1 hour and above. Any of you who have attended any of my sessions, you will bear witness with me that I never hold any session, any online session, whether it is teaching or training, that is less than 1 hour. It's usually 1 hour and above, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or sometimes 4 hours, depending on what I want to say. But I want to change everything in my life and everything you know about me, because now I'm documenting in public and I'm taking a huge risk on my name, which may lead to failure, or if it does not lead to failure, it will lead to billions. Now, every day, or if I cannot make it every day, every 2 days, I'm going to do a 15-minute video just like this one. And if the video is longer than 15 minutes, I pay a fine. Sometimes I will invite you to come watch me live, because sometimes making the video alone is boring. It's better to just make it on a Google Meet call. So on the Google Meet call, I will just host you guys. You guys will just join live, work with me. You will join live and work with me as I show you everything about my existential crisis, about the crisis I had with my life and how my life almost ended and how I'm restarting my life. Now, I give you a promise, I'll make this worth your while. Any day I spend more than 15 minutes on a Google Meet session, I repeat myself, any day I spend more than 15 minutes with you on a live session, I will pay a fine. I will pay you a fine. This is not bait, this is true. I will pay one person a fine. It might be you. So what do I mean by that? This current video I'm making is currently at 18 minutes. If you check the mark, it's currently at 18 minutes. I plan to make this a 15 minutes video. So for making this video reach up to 18 minutes, it means I am owing you how much? Let me show you. I'm owing you 3 minutes, because now it's 18 minutes. A video that I promised myself should be 15 minutes. I have done it so long that it reached 18 minutes. What does that mean? It means I'm owing you 3,000 naira. So for every extra minute, I pay 1,000 naira. Every extra minute, I pay 1,000 naira. Every extra minute, I pay 1,000. So if this video ends up having 25 minutes, what does that mean? It means I'll pay you 10,000 naira. And the 10,000 naira, there's a way I will calculate it on the Google Meet call, and that is why I want to use Google Meet. Now let me show you something. On the Google Meet call, there is an AI called Fireflies AI, and this Fireflies AI can be able to track the people who joins meeting and when they joined and when they left. So if you stay on the 15 minutes meeting, if you stay on my call for 15 minutes, you will win. You will be one of the people who might win the 3,000 naira or 10,000 naira I will pay you out, right? So in this call now, you can see that Prince Obina stayed to the end. So he's one person that qualified. Prince Wiaga left the call before the 15th minute, right? He left, so the AI tracks when you leave the call, even if it's network issue that kicked you out, it will track it that you have left the call. Shalom Amber stayed only 2 minutes on the call, 7 p.m. to 7:02 p.m. Prince C stayed to the end. So Prince C qualified for the giveaway. Toby Aminu stayed to the end. So Toby Aminu qualified for the giveaway. Olaoluwa Whitefire stayed to the end. And the sister stayed. Okay, no, these two people did not stay to the end. So the only three people that qualified for the giveaway is Prince Obina, who stayed to the end of the 15 minutes, and Prince C, who stayed to the end of the 15 minutes, and Toby Aminu, who stayed to the end. So therefore, these three people now will be eligible for the giveaway. Either I will share it among them. I think you guys will have to decide. Do you prefer that we just do randomly, select one of them randomly to receive the cash prize, or we share the cash prize among one of them? Currently, this video is at 20 minutes, which means if I should use this video the way it is, I'm already owing 5 minutes, right? 20 minutes minus 15 minutes that I promised. So if I'm sharing 5 minutes among these people, it means Prince Obina, Prince C, and Toby Aminu, they are three, will share 5,000 naira. And if they share 5,000 naira, that's 5,000 naira divided by 3. And in mathematics, I don't know what that is in maths, but they will now share the amount equally. So I feel like that's the best way to share this money. Else, the only other way is to give only one person, and that only one person might be, I don't know, it might be chosen by a moderator who I set on the call to manually pick people who are the most attentive, or who have attended most of my calls, or have attended the most of my calls. Or we can just go with the model of sharing the money among all the people that attended. The only problem is if the call is a lot of people, then it will be difficult. Everybody will get peanuts. If there are 15 people sharing 1,000 naira, everybody gets peanuts. So I still don't know how to figure out how to give you guys money for every minute I waste. Why did I set this 15 minutes mark? I set this 15 minutes mark because I believe that time is life. I believe that time is life. And proof of wisdom is that you don't say a lot. What does not saying a lot means? How can you communicate the same thing in less time? So many of my sessions, like you guys know, my online sessions always last 15 minutes. And 1 hour. Most of my sessions last 1 hour, some 2 hours, some 3 hours, some 4 hours, some 5 hours. So how can I compress whatever I want to say in 1 hour? How can I compress it to 15 minutes from henceforth? So that all my Konoha sessions in the university, all my Konoha sessions in the currency society, all my Konoha sessions on my pages, any session at all like that I have, how can I compress whatever I want to say in 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours to just 15 minutes? Because if I do that, then I value your time. It means you don't have to spend 1 hour to listen to me, or 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours. In 15 minutes, you are done with me, and we all go our way, and you can continue your life. It also means I value my time, because after 15 minutes, I've gone to do another thing. So I never have to spend 15 minutes with anyone, anything more than 15 minutes with anyone, which means each of us would all be happy. Because why spend 2 hours of somebody's life? Is a waste of my time and a waste of the person's time. So why don't I just say whatever I want to say in 15 minutes? So that's what I'm going to do. We have come to the end of this video. This is a part 1 of the series. In part 2, I'm going to show you why I quit Web3. So anticipate that video. Now listen, I know this thing looks like deja vu. I just finished explaining why I quit Web3, right? And in the next video, I want to explain why I quit Web3 again. This is because there's a deeper reason. There's a deeper reason as to why I quit Web3. There's a deeper reason. So this video, all I did in this video was barely scratch the surface. There's a deeper reason. So join me for the next video. I'm going to post the video on my YouTube channel. And if you are lucky enough to see the video, you'll get possibly a minute of 1K. Alright, so right now this video is currently at 24 minutes, which means 24 minus 15. 24 minus 15 gives you what? 9, right? Which means the first person to watch this video that I'm currently shooting gets 9,000 naira. And obviously, I'm going to send this video to my PA, who is Angel Simcha. So congratulations, Angel Simcha, you have won yourself 9,000 naira, right? By the time I start having these sessions on Google Meet, it will no more be you getting this 9,000 naira. It is going to be the people on the call. So the next session I'm going to have is going to be live, so that Angel Simcha does not keep collecting all the money for herself. So on that live call, if I spend 24 minutes, then I pay 9,000 naira shared among the people on the call.
Okay, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and comment the biggest thing you learned from this video. See you next time.